I'm sitting here in Russell Square in London. It's this lovely little park really close to my hostel, which is Smart Russell Square Hostel. I found it for $20 a night, and it's great because I'm gonna be here in that hostel for 2 weeks. I think I don't know. I think it's amazing here. Yesterday I went to Tate Modern and saw a bunch of really great art. I posted pictures, I think. No, I didn't. Not yet, but I will. And then I was walking around and I found a Mexican food place called Cheeky Chico's, which has, they advertise free Wi-Fi, free coffee with every meal, and you can charge your cell phone. My phone was dying, so I decided to go in there and charge it. And well, I've been craving Mexican food since I left America, and I don't know, it didn't taste like Mexican food, not like what I'm used to, but it was really good. I got the cheapest thing I could find, which was a breakfast burrito. It was the weirdest breakfast burrito I've ever had. It had beans and eggs and cheese and rice, I think. But it didn't taste like anything I've ever had before. I think it had like some chili sauce or something in it too. It was delicious. It was just really weird. And it came with these little hash brown things and like chipotle mayo. I don't know, it was really weird but really good. And I had a free latte, which it was the biggest latte I've had since I got to Europe. So that was nice, and it was free. And I'm gonna tell you an embarrassing secret. I've been using Tinder to meet friends. I have it written on my profile that I'm not going to sleep with anyone who messages me on there. So hopefully that will weed out the people who are just on there for a quick lay. And so far I've met some really interesting locals. Like I met my friend Dominic in Basel. He was awesome, and he's the reason I was even able to go to Art Basel, because the hostels in Basel were through the roof that weekend. So that was really lucky, and he's a great person. And anyway, so yesterday I was talking to this wonderful person named Clau from Romania, and we decided to meet up for coffee. And so I walked along the Thames to Kensington Park, I think it was, and I waited in the park there for him, but I don't know, it was kind of stupid. We didn't tell each other like what we were wearing or anything, or where exactly we would be, just like, see you in the park in 20 minutes, and so I didn't see him. But then I had to go to the bathroom, so I went to a Starbucks, and they have free Wi-Fi at Starbucks, so I was able to contact him, and we met up at, and while I was in the park, I was in the park for an hour and a half, because I was there a half hour early, and then I waited for an hour, and I worked on my sketchbook, so that was really nice. And there were these crazy guys there. I think they were drug addicts or homeless or something, maybe both. One of them was talking about how there was like a brotherhood that was after him. They wanted to kill him, and he was like, I just don't understand why they want me dead. And then he was talking about how they told him that he had some kind of virus, and then like a year later, one of the people from the Brotherhood wanted to have sex with him like without a condom, and he was wondering why they would do that if they thought he had a virus. So he was saying that based on that logic, there must not be a virus, and they were trying to use the virus as like the reason that they were killing him, or that they were trying to kill him, but there was no virus. And then he was saying something about how maybe him knowing that there was no virus is the reason they were trying to kill him. I don't know, it didn't make a lot of sense, but it was really entertaining. And his friend was just sitting there kind of like nodding and like I don't know if he like thought that any of this stuff this guy was saying was true, or if he just knew he was crazy and was just like, yeah man, whatever, you know. But that was interesting. So anyway, I went to the Starbucks and went to Piccadilly Circus, the train underground stop. Well, I didn't go underground though. I met Clout at the Cupid statue, and we went to this like 50s diner, and I got a coffee, and we just sat and talked for a while, and and then we went to a casino because I think that's where he worked. I wasn't clear on that actually, but it was just like around the corner, and I got we both got glasses of wine, and then we were just talking, and I'm trying to remember how exactly it came up in conversation. We were talking about work, and like his school and stuff, and how he's a psych major, and I'm an art major, and we were talking about our jobs, and he works at the casino, and I told him that I have all the jobs I do, and mentioned that I was a figure drawing model, and we were just sort of talking about that, and like some of the parties that I've thrown, and just like how nice it is to hang out naked with other people, and like it's this interesting thing that happens when you're just hanging out naked around friends. It's not like something that turns into an orgy or anything sexual or weird. It's just like nobody's wearing clothes, so I don't know, it's kind of freeing, like you're just hanging out in the buff with your friends, and you know, it's like, I don't know, clothing makes you act a certain way, and not wearing any clothing changes that. So it's just, I guess, a little bit more intimate, a little bit more free, and we were just talking about how that's a really enjoyable experience. So he said there's this nudist club that I used to hang out with. It's like it's kind of like Crystal Hot Springs, except that it's indoors and it's for nudists. So we decided to go there, and we did, and it was a lot of fun. They have like a nice juice bar. All the drinks are free because you have to stay hydrated when you're hanging out in steam rooms and hot water and stuff. And we were just like swimming with other naked people, and there was this older woman who was being pestered by a younger man, and he was just like all over her the whole night and annoying her, and wouldn't get the picture that she wasn't interested. And eventually she just told him, look, I'm not interested, and it's because of your bush. And he like bent over to look at his bush and fell backwards into the pool. And she just, I don't know, she just had this like amazing stomach laughter that like seemed to come from her soul. She was just laughing so hard. And I don't know, she was really wonderful. We bumped into her in the steam room a little bit later, and she sang us the steam room song, which was, I don't know, it was weird, but it was like a 50s, like, sexy kind of song, like sexy for the 50s. And she was a really good singer. It sounded great. But it was, I don't know, it was an interesting experience. And then it was like 2 in the morning by the time I got back to the hostel. So yeah, but I'm really glad that I met Clau. Clau was really interesting and a lot of fun, and that was a great first day in London. And oh, and my bag broke, so I have to get a new one. It's just my day bag, not my awesome travel pack. That thing's never gonna break. But yeah, the strap it broke off, and I sewed it back on, and then it broke in another place and I sewed it back on, and it broke and a piece is missing, and I don't know, it's got holes in it and it's just falling apart, so I need to get a new bag. So that's what I'm off to do now, and then I'm going to meet another buddy, Ollie, and yeah, it's gonna be great. And there are people over there playing wheelbarrow. A girl's got a hold of this guy's feet and he's walking on his hands, and they look like they're having a lot of fun. Anyway, I will, oh, I guess I should say things about Brussels. I went to a lot of galleries in Brussels, and I helped my roommate's family move, and it was good because I didn't have to pay for a hostel while I was there. They let me stay in their house, and Elizabeth made dinner every night, and there was always lots of food. It was very relaxing and nice, and I think I needed that. But I'm glad to be back doing the hostel thing, living out of grocery stores, and meeting crazy people. So, yeah. Much love to you all. I will do this again later.